Both these villains are very good at hiding they're the villain at first. Welcome back to Mine with Erin D. I am excited as always to be back for Disney's Heroes vs. Villains bracket series. This week, I'm a little interested in how we're going to cast our votes. We have villains versus villains, really. Now, when you meet these two characters in the movie, they're not automatically known as our villain. In fact, they're both so good at hiding it, it took me a minute to realize it in both movies. I'm curious if anybody else was fooled by them. Let me know in the comments below. So, from one of my favorite movies, Toy Story 3, we have Lotso versus Encanto's, I may mispronounce this, I'm so sorry, Umbrella. I'm sorry, I definitely mispronounced that. So let's get right into it. Let's dive into how they look. When you meet Lotso, he's so cuddly, you just want to hug him. I've absolutely loved teddy bears, so I was really mad that Toy Story did this. So Toy Story made this adorable pink bear our villain. This bear literally hugs toys when he first meets our gang from Andy's toy box. But don't be fooled. And when you meet Umbrella, she's this grandmother. She's sweet. She's an old lady. She looks elegant and just sweet and kind. You just think, "Aw, this is the leader of the family." And well, she is leading the family, all right. She is a control nut. Combat controls, let's get right into their powers and abilities. On the one hand, we have Lotso, and his power may not be being able to blow up things, and it may not be able to make a torn dress a beautiful evening gown. No, his power is manipulation. He manipulates toys right from the beginning. Well, not all our toys, but he does manipulate most of them into believing he's just this good guy. He's the head of the toys at the daycare, and he's going to show you around, and you're just going to love it there. And if you don't, he's going to burn you up. That's just saying it. On the other hand, Umbrella, she is a sweet grandmother. She's trying to protect the family. That's what she makes it look like. She cares so much that she's willing to fight with our main character. But is she really the sweet grandmother who's just trying to protect her family? No, she's a control freak. I'm sorry, but she's controlling and she's manipulative too. They're both manipulative. And so let's get into their most iconic scenes in the movie. Lotso really makes me mad. He is so manipulative, and he has the chance. He has the opportunity to go from villain to hero and change his way. But does he? No, he's a true villain right to the end. He's willing to leave Andy's toys to burn up.
Hurry! Just push it! Push it! Push it! Where's your kid now, Sheriff? No!
For Umbrella, we see her most iconic moment in a flashback. We really get to see her heartbreak, and it really gives her character a lot of depth. She's still a villain in my mind in this movie, but I mean, there is a reason at least. I don't know if that makes it a little softer for people.
When my 3 babies had just been born, your abuelo Pedro and I were forced to flee our home. And though many joined us, hoping to find a new home, we could not escape the dangers. And your abuelo was lost. But in our darkest moment, we were given a miracle. the candle became a magical flame that could never go out. And it blessed us with a refuge in which to live.
And now a pros and cons list for each character. Starting with Lotso. The pros: master strategist. He built a highly functional society at Sunnyside Daycare from nothing, proving he's an incredible organizer. Deceptive charm. His strawberry scent and grandfatherly hugs make him incredibly disarming and easy to trust at first. Survivor. He endured a long, difficult journey to get back to Daisy, showing he has incredible determination and grit. The cons: purely selfish. When given the literal life or death choice to save Woody and the gang at the incinerator, he chooses to let them burn. Rule by fear. He doesn't lead through respect. He leads by imprisoning others and using surveillance to keep control. Bitter heart. He allowed his own heartbreak to turn him into a monster who believes no toy is ever truly loved. And now onto Abuela Alma. The pros: the ultimate protector. Every harsh decision she makes is rooted in a fierce, desperate love to keep her family alive and safe. Sacrificial love. She endured the tragic loss of her husband and raised triplets alone to ensure her family had a future. Willing to grow. Unlike Lotso, when confronted with the hard truth by Maribel, she listens, apologizes, and changes her ways. The cons: unrealistic expectations. She inadvertently crushes her family's spirit by demanding perfection and ignoring their eternal struggles. Fear-driven. Her past trauma makes her hold on too tight, nearly suffocating the very miracle she is trying to preserve. Conditional approval. For a long time, she valued her family members for their magical gifts rather than for who they simply were as people.
We have the two villains up against each other, and head to head, you would have to think which one is more manipulative. Now, Lotso does manipulate all these toys into following him and thinking he's wonderful, but Umbrella manipulates by being the authority, by not having power of her own, but trying to control the powers of her family. So it's really a toss-up in my mind who is the bigger villain, but that's not what you're going to vote on. You're going to vote who you want to see go on to the next round. And is it because of their abilities? Is it because you think they can be redeemed? Or is it because you just think they kick butt as the villain? Let me know in the comments below who's going on to the next round. That's up to you guys. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. And as always, find a reason to smile today. Bye, everybody.